cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers move, kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Oregon Ducks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going.
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Durant. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Oregon State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Beavers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Casper. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got a man.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take... So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Leaves it with the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls through.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moore will throw. Finds his tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Makes the grab. It's Carr. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Snowed under by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Beavers will line up to punt it away. to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's low. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is broken up incomplete, but wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Brock. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Oregon 21, Oregon State 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Finds his man. It's Bauer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Gets the back moving. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got a man. It's low. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Brock. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jeff. There he goes! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Heaves it deep. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Beavers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out. They'll try to do better this time around. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to...
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Crosses the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Trying to ball his way in. And they will score. Touchdown, Ducks! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Oregon State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Beavers will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
With the catch, it's Brock. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Next, going for the goal line. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his target down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon State.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabs behind the line. It's Brock. They'll immediately call timeout.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Moore to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Epps.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to take a shot at this DB. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durant. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Johnson looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man, it's Casper. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They kick it away on 4th down. And it'll be down right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Thanks to grab. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll leave it with him. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Brock. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Moore will throw. Makes the grab on the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Beavers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Grab behind the line. It's Perry. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
Trick 9, B. Trick 9.
They'll run it. It's Green. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durant. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.